He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. And this is What is Everyone Up To on Game of Thrones. We all know Game of Thrones comes back on Sunday. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I'm so... I can't believe it's the last season. I can't believe it's only 6 episodes. I can't believe it's showing that the episode that comes on Sunday is only about an hour and 5 minutes. I was hoping each episode would be like an hour and a half. But, you know, it could be a trick. You know, at 9 o'clock it could change from the show being on for an hour and 6 minutes to an hour and 25. I'm not sure. Okay. But I'm like, you know, last season was over a year ago. It's been so long ago. I have not had time to like rewatch all the episodes. I may do that tomorrow or maybe I may do that Sunday. But, you know, E! News did like a thing called, you know, Game of Thrones, your guide to what most of the people are currently up to. So I was like, I want to share that with everyone. Because you may forget, like, what happened? Where was so-and-so? Where was so-and-so? What happened or whatever? I'm going to throw some tidbits in about, you know, what I think too. If you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a whole J-Bird, dun 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 dun, and all that good shit. Okay, you can follow me on Instagram, you know, J_Lees_Corner. The link is in the description box below, you know, and all that. You know, like, comment, share, hit the notification button. Y'all know all the things us YouTubers say to our subscribers. Okay, so first up, who do we have? Okay, of course we have Daenerys. Okay, Daenerys. I'm gonna butcher these names because I'm horrible at names, even when they not from Game of Thrones. Okay, I can be getting people regular folk name wrongs. But Daenerys, you know what I'm saying, the queen, the mother of dragons and everything. So we last seen her. They were on their way to Winterfell. You know, she was hooking up with Jon Snow on the boat. All doing it together. You know what I'm saying? So after hooking up with Jon Snow, Queen is on her way to Winterfell about to meet the other Starks for the first time. You know, she has never met Arya. She's never met Sansa. She's never met Bronn. She hasn't met any of them. She ain't met much of nobody. You know what I'm saying? So, and they're about to fight the White Walkers. So this is her first time doing some things or whatever. And, you know, John has pledged his loyalty to her. He did bend the knee to her. And, but, you know, Sansa didn't want him to do that. So it's going to be weird seeing how that dynamic plays out. And, you know, if they're going to accept what Jon has done. And if they going to, because, I mean, once they found out he slept with her, okay, that he slept with her, that you only bend the knee because you're having sex with her. Like, I just can't wait to see how it goes. Excuse me. Because that's just, I mean, but she's been through so much. I think she's changed. You know, I think people are like, oh, hopefully they'll bring back Khal Drogo. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying? His day. I'm like, no, I think he's been gone long enough. We can't come back. Like when Jon was there, they brought him back the following season. You know, Drogo has been dead for like 3 seasons. So, I think that's kind of done for, whatever. So that's what she was last seen doing. Having sex with Jon on their way to Winterfell. And she's there with her dragons and all that stuff. So next up, of course, Jon Snow himself. Okay, my baby daddy in my head. But you know, I love Jon Snow. You know, Kit is such a cutie. He looks very, very different with no beard. You know, beard gang can change a whole person's, you know, look or whatever. So, of course, you know, after bending the knee to Daenerys and hooking up with her on the boat, he's on his way back to Winterfell to begin the fight against the White Walkers, okay? Now, currently, he is unaware of the fact that Daenerys is his auntie, okay? He had sex with his auntie. But I mean, hell, you got siblings having sex. Is that kind of weird? So, and what he also does not know is that he's the actual heir to the throne. Okay, but we'll get to that little bit of a definition later. I feel like because everyone wants him to be the king, and take the throne, and because it's really his born right for it to happen, I feel like they're not going to allow that to happen. I feel like I'm scared to say this. I don't think Daenerys is gonna be there. I really feel like is Sansa gonna have to kill Daenerys so that Jon can take his rightful place on the throne as the rightful king. I really do wonder if that's what's gonna happen. That's one of my predictions. I feel like someone's gonna have to kill Daenerys because she may not give up. Once she find out that one, she's having sex with her nephew, but two, she isn't the heir. Someone else is, and it's Jon Snow. So, that's that. Okay, next up, Sansa. Sansa has got on my nerves ever since she was so in love with Joffrey. And Joffrey was a little fucker. Okay, he was a little fucker. And it's all his fault and Sansa's fault that Ned is dead. Okay, I blame her. I blame Sansa for that shit. Okay, I feel like she was such a kid who thought she knew everything. And I just, I miss Ned. Okay, so when we lost our last Sansa, her and Arya had just, got back at Baelish, Lord Baelish, with this old child molesting ass. Cause like she's an old kid, and he wants her because she looked like her mama used to. Anyway, but they got him for all his crimes against them, against everyone. Okay, he had double cross, triple cross, crisscross, applesauce, everybody. You know what I'm saying? And now she's at Winterfell. And she's waiting for Jon to come back, and he's coming back with his aunt's slash lover slash a dragon mother. They also say how meanwhile we're waiting for the moment she meets Daenerys for the first time because Sansa did not love Jon's decision to bend the knee to Dany, so we'll have to see how she feels about the woman herself. I do feel like Daenerys is a nice person, but she also feels like everyone like she's the queen. She's the queen. Well, Jon is the king of the North. And, Sansa, I think she's at a point where she's like, I don't want to have to bow down to other people. That's how we got this whole predicament in the first place. Everybody wanted to bow down to somebody. So, again, I do think it's going to be a great, great thing to see. And then we have Arya. Okay, the man with no face. So, she, of course, just helped Sansa take down Baelish. Did she cut his throat? I think she cut his throat. Sliced him up, you know what I'm saying? And he's dead. So, the two sisters swore to protect each other after Baelish tried to turn them against each other. And she also still has a few names on her kill list, including Cersei and the Mountain. I wonder how she gonna kill the Mountain. How's that gonna happen? I mean, I guess she can probably kill Cersei, but how's she gonna kill the Mountain? Like, would she have to become a mountain herself? Anyway, and she also does not know that the Hound is still alive because she wanted him dead too. And the last time she saw him, she left him for dead, thought he would bleed out and die, but he didn't. Okay, but Arya is very, very resourceful. I feel like she may be. You know what? What if Arya becomes queen? What if Sansa died? What if Daenerys died? What if, Jon Snow dies and Arya becomes the queen of it all? What if that happens? Wouldn't that be different? Okay, if everybody's defeated and all that's left is the man with no face, we have to see. We have to see. Okay, so next, Bronn. Well, Third Eye Raven. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, he's Third Eye Raven. You know what I'm saying? We last saw him because he's fully Third Eye Raven now. And he was last seen watching the Night King come and his new zombie dragon who destroyed the wall. And we was like, no! Not the Fire Ice! No! The zombie king, the White Walker king is riding the dragon. No, these can't be spoilers. If you watching this, and you should, if you look, if you're in this deep, you should know what's going on. I can't do that. But yeah, that's the last thing that he saw happening, and he also just confirmed. Okay, he confirmed with his third eye vision, with some help from Sam, of course, that John is the true heir to the throne, and he knows that John needs this information pretty soon because he saw what John and Danny was doing. They was bumping uglies, okay? Bumping uglies. And I mean, it's just not a good thing. But yeah, I mean, the scene of, I can't think of what dragon it was, but it's the dragon that they killed, and they pulled it out the water, and then the eye opened, and there was a blue eye. I'm like, oh, that's a goddamn white walking dragon, and he was flying overhead, and he just destroyed the wall. Oh Lord! So Bron saw that. So that's what's going on with him. Okay, and of course Tyrion. Okay, Tyrion Lannister. Okay, Lannister. We last seen he's the current hand of the Queen. Okay, of Daenerys. And he has been busy taking and arranging meetings, and even had a quick meeting with Cersei at the Dragon Pit, meaning where they had like a little heart to heart, which is hard to do because Cersei don't have no heart. She don't have no heart. And you know, he's like, that's when he learned that she's pregnant with another one of her twin brother Jaime's babies. Okay, now her and Jaime had 3 kids. They all died. Okay, all the kids that she's birthed from her brother, her twin brother, have died, and she's trying to birth a new one. I'm like, that's just, you know, that's, I'm like, we can't even really be too mad at Daenerys and Jon. They don't know they related. These two was in the same womb together. They're not even here, but I'm saying. But you know what I'm saying? They knew they were siblings and were bumped. Oh, they was having sex. That's how Bran fell and became paralyzed, because he saw them having sex. Oh, nasties. Anyway, so, you know, it's also where she confronted him. You know, Cersei confronted Tyrion about supporting Daenerys and trying to basically bring down the Lannister family. But y'all treated him like shit his whole life, okay? Threw him away because he is a little person. And back then, I think they called him dwarfs or whatever. But y'all treated him like shit. Like he was no one, like he was a deformity. And he's a great person, okay? Big or little. He's a great, well, he's great now. He was a little bit of an asshole for it, but he's better. Anyway, so Cersei, of course, it says Cersei emerged from the meeting, claiming she was ready for a truce, but she was lying. You wanna know why? Cause that's what she do. She's a liar. Okay, she's not a Lannister. She's a liar. She could be a lion. You know, we did see Tyrion on the boat to Winterfell. And he said witnessing and walking away from Jon and Dany, hooking up, very much unsure if it was a good idea, and it's not. It's not. Of course, Cersei Lannister, who is the quintessential evil person, for right and wrong reasons. Like, she's consumed with power, always have been. She just is. Even when she was married to Robert Baratheon. Okay, is that his name? Yeah. I had to remember, like, what was his name? Robert, I think it was. She was manipulative then. She's manipulative now, and she's just consumed with power. I'll bring up some later. So it says Cersei is still the queen, and she claims to be pregnant by her twin brother Jaime. She made a truce with Jon and Dany over the fight with the White Walkers, and she did, because when they went there and showed her an actual a White Walker, and she realized, oh, this fight is real. Oh, well, let me see. I'm gonna help, and I'm gonna be there. We'll be there. Stop. Anyway. So, but again, she had no plan to honor her truth and her thing and what she's gonna do. She's working with Euron Greyjoy, okay, who's on his way to pick up some mercenary ships. And then the plan is to watch all the other armies fight the dead and lose. Then she'll swoop in, take out whoever's left, and then remain in charge. I feel like they should just kill Cersei first. Just take her out. Let's kill her. You know what I'm saying? This, you know, now Jamie thought her plan was very stupid. Stupid, stupid plan, Cersei. You're stupid, Cersei. Is what Jamie felt. You know what I'm saying? So he left her. He walked away and said, "What are you gonna do? Murder me?" Well, do it. And she couldn't. Now, she was going to have him killed, but she couldn't, even though she threatened to do it. And we last saw her staring at the snow falling in King's Landing. You wanna know why? Because winter is here. Okay, it's about to be spring here in Michigan, though. Anyway, next up, Jaime Lannister, Cersei's twin brother, who she's been having sex with for a long time. They've had multiple children together. All of their children are dead. Okay, one was murdered by poison. No, two were murdered by poison, and the last one killed himself. Jumped off the castle, the palace window. He just jumped out the window because his mom was crazy, and she blew up the chapel. Anyway, Jaime was last seen leaving King's Landing after realizing that Cersei is a delusional, crazy bitch. Okay, that crazy bitch out there, and her name is Cersei. So, it says, okay, I begin, see, I be ad-lib and stuff. So it says, after realizing that Cersei is a delusional, crazy person that she planned to betray the truth she had made with Jon and Daenerys. He's riding away alone in the new falling snow and had even abandoned his Lannister armor. Jaime, started changing when he was kidnapped by, Mama Stark. I think that's when he started to kind of change a little bit or whatever. He changed a little bit too when he was, just talking with Brienne of Tarth. So he's changed now. He's like, first of all, you have to stop having sex with your sister. That's the first thing. That's the one that can really cloud your mind up and have you thinking right is wrong and wrong is right. Because you were having sex with your twin sister. It's just nasty. Anyway, so we have to see what's going to come of that. Okay. So next up, Samuel Tarly. Now he don't know his daddy and brother dead. He don't know that. Okay. But because he had help from Bran, he discovered some seriously big information, mainly about Jon Snow. He is the heir to the Iron Throne. Okay, he is who figured out that Jon is the heir to the throne. And then, because Jon is the son of Lyanna Stark, Ned's sister, and I'm going to mispronounce his name, so don't kill me or whatever. But it's, Rhaegar Targaryen, which was Daenerys' uncle? Wait, I forgot. Girl, it's just too much. People before Daenerys was born, but it's her. That's why he is the heir and not her. Because who was it? I had looked at it before because it was so weird. Had the whole tree going, but it's the reason why he is her nephew. Because, her brother. So he's the brother. Jon's father is Daenerys' older brother. Bam. That's how it is. So again, Jon's mom was married to Daenerys' dad. No, Daenerys' brother, which is why she is his aunt. Okay, that's how it is. It was so weird before. So he's not a bastard. Okay, he's not a bastard. And Sam read that they were actually secretly married. Lyanna and the man were secretly married, which means Jon is not a bastard. He's the heir to the throne. But Lyanna made Ned promise to not tell anyone to keep the baby safe. And so he changed the name to Jon Snow and then had his wife thinking this whole time he had a whole affair, which he did not. He just took in his sister's baby. And again, Sam does not know that his father and brother are dead. Thanks to Daenerys and her dragons. They kind of murdered them a little bit. But his dad was an asshole. So, I mean, like, are we really upset? No. Theon Greyjoy. Okay, I like seeing some of these names. I can pronounce right. So, we know he don't have dick and balls, he just don't have balls. I think he's completely castrated. You know what I'm saying? Because that crazy ass, what's his name? Just a crazy person. We happy he dead. He was fed to some dogs. he is on his way to get his sister. So, since after some encouragement from John, Theon went after his uncle to save his sister, who was being held captive, and because his uncle was crazy. Anyway, he won over the truth after a swift kick to his non-existent male parts did not phase him, and so now he's ready to take on Euron. Theon is an asshole. He's also another reason why a lot of bad things happen. He's the reason that Sansa got married to that crazy motherfucker who was just, what was his name? I can't remember what his name was, and I hated him for like a whole 2 seasons. It was maybe a whole season, but he was just evil. But Theon kind of, well, he got what was coming to him. He allowed things to happen. He cut his dick off. But he's free now. He wants to be a man. But can you be a man with a boss? I guess so. Anyway, he's going to get a sister. Next up, Brianna Toth. Okay, she is wonderful. Okay, I feel like she is the adult art. Art girl. She is the adult Arya Stark in my eyes. Just based on how they both want to just be, tough. They don't want to be like, oh, little dainty woman. No, I want to beat some ass, okay? So, we seen Sansa sent Brienne to represent her at the Dragon Pit meeting with Cersei, and Brienne discovered there that the Hound was still alive, okay? And, despite her best efforts. So, she did try to convince Jaime to talk to Cersei, which he did. But it didn't work. And she was last seen standing with John's group as they called a so-called truce with everyone. So she's probably gonna die. I'm thinking, and it's gonna be sad. But we would love to see her and Tommen be a couple because I think Tommen loves her, and I know I'm probably pronounced his name wrong, but it's what it is. But yeah, she's on the way. So, Jorah Mormont. Okay? Mormont. He has been cleared of the grayscale. Sam, healed him. Sam basically peeled this grayscale off and put some ointment on it. And, and now he's all better. Now he can touch people and not, infect them or whatever. I'm like, it's amazing. Okay? Can you heal everybody else? It's kind of crazy. Anyway, so, he also was at the Dragon Pit meeting and sat right by Daenerys, right next to her, and now he's on his way with the rest of all of them to Winterfell. He has been by her side, even after he betrayed her. She sent his ass away and told him, go get a cure, and I'll see you later. So we just have to see. Now, Gendry. Okay, Gendry. We're going to say that. He is Robert Baratheon's bastard son. Now, when Robert Baratheon, right before he died, I think it was a Cersei, or it may have even been the crazy son. They sent out and they just killed any kid who could have possibly been Robert Baratheon's to make sure that only Cersei's kids would be in line for the throne. But they, got him out of there. So he's the last living, bastard son of Robert Baratheon. But so technically he has a claim to the throne as well. But, it still should be Jon Snow. Anyway, he went beyond the wall with Jon, Tommen, and the Brotherhood without banners or whatever. It says when Jon realized that the army of the dead was marching south, he sent Gendry running as fast as he could to send a raven to Daenerys. And he did it, she said the day, and now he's, because he was the one running to get the dragons, and the dragons came and killed, and now, I remember that. Anyway, so, he helped save the day. And he's on his way now there too. They're all on the way to Winterfell. I forgot about that. And so, we're here. Tormund, whose name I may be mispronouncing. Now, he was part of the party who went beyond the wall to bring back, it says the wits. I can't think of what that is. And he witnessed the wall crashing. He witnessed death and all the zombies and all that. He's seen all of that. But he made it through. He lived. Okay. It says he also was there on top of the wall when the Night King rode as if Viserion? I'm not probably pronouncing the dragon's name wrong. But he saw the dragon, the White Walker dragon, flying across the Great Wall. The wall and tearing it down with his ice fire. and destroying Eastwatch. And it says he survived the dragon's ice fire, but he watched as many others died. And the crazy part is, all the others who died are now White Walkers. So they're killing people and making more people. Well, they're killing people and making more White Walkers and making their army bigger. And it's like you can only birth so many more people, but the cure when they die is just something, Lord Jesus. But we also have Euron Greyjoy, who was sexy for like a 5 seconds, but he's sadistic and he killed his brother and he wants to kill his niece and his nephew, and that's just kind of crazy. So he is secretly working with Cersei, but I'm like, is it secretly because we know? Anyway, but he's working with Cersei and is currently on his way to bring back the Golden Company, okay? And the mercenary ships to fight for Cersei, he's also keeping his niece Yara hostage and was very disruptive during the meeting at the Dragon Pit, telling Theon that if he didn't submit to Euron, he would kill Yara. And he claims to be terrified of the wits. I can't remember what the wits is, but whatever. But he don't know Theon is currently gonna come get his sister. Okay. And all Euron really wants is to marry Cersei, but she crazy and she wants to fuck her brother. I don't want to be with anybody want to fuck their brother. Last but not least, the Hound. So the Hound is alive, which Arya does not know yet. And, he joined the Brotherhood without banners. He saw the fire. He looked in the fire and he saw the ice wall. So he know it's something. It's something to why he's alive and all these things. So the Hound is different. But I don't think Arya's going to care about that when she sees him. Anyway, so, he joined Jon and Gendry and Jorah on the journey beyond the wall. Though they lost the Brotherhood member Thoros, name I'm fucking up. It says Sandor was happy to find out that Arya was still alive and was able to protect herself, and is now on the boat on his way to Winterfell to join the fight against the army of the dead. He's also still got plans to kill his brother Gregor, who was just Cersei's lackey now. And that's everyone, okay? So that's everyone who they talked about or whatever whose name I could pronounce. So I'm so happy this show comes back on this Sunday. I think I'm going to go live after the show goes off, so we who watch it, who's a subscriber of my channel, we can talk about it, so whoever joins in, whoever does not, but I feel like when the show goes up, I'm going to want to talk about it, so I'm going to go live. So Sunday, I will be live at 6:30 as usual, but whatever time Game of Thrones go off, I'm going to get on live, and we're going to talk about it for good, maybe 20, 30 minutes or whatever, just so that we can have that conversation. But thank you for tuning in. Please comment below if you like this video and if you plan to watch Game of Thrones and what your suspicions on how it all ends. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. Peace.
He's like love, 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 and